Good morning, my dear students. This is the control system lab. Today we are going to demonstration of time response characteristic of second order system. This is the second order system study unit, and this is the CRO. And in this second order systems, this is the front panel specifications. So observe clearly. This is the supply switch of second order system, and this is the amplitude for the signal source. This is the signal source, square wave and also step. Square wave signals used for AC and step signals used for DC. This is the on and off switch for the signal source. This is the output terminals of the signal source. This output signals source should be connected to the input of the RLC circuit using RLC circuit. This RLC circuit is a inbuilt. So inductance, capacitance and resistance in connected in series and given to the source. In this experiment we have used AC source, and this is the damping factor. So this is the damping factor 0.3, 0.7, 1 and 2. Means this is zeta. Zeta when less than 1. Less than 1, this system is said to be under damped. When zeta is equal to 1, the system is said to be critically damped. Then when zeta is greater than 1, the system is said to be over damped. When zeta is equal to 0, the system is said to be oscillatory. This one is a resistance part. The resistance is calculated depending upon the different damping factors. So this is the time constant. So 3 milliseconds used for the AC and 5 seconds used for the DC. And this is the output of the RLC circuit. We have measured the time response characteristics, that is TD, TR, TP, TS and steady state errors. So first we have checked the signal source of the second order system study unit. How to check the signal source, whether it is coming or not? So first switch on the power supply, then connect the wires. First switch on the power supply, then keep this signal source square wave section, then switch on the toggle switch of the signal source, then here switch on the CRO. Then connect the CRO probes, one for positive source and one as negative source. Then vary the amplitude. See, the square wave signals is coming proper way. So signals is coming out from the study unit. So this is the circuit diagram of the second order system study unit time response characteristics. See, this is the signal generator, means signal source we have taken from here output. This signal source is connected in series with the positive source, is connected to inductance to resistance, then resistance to capacitance, then capacitance to, then return back to negative source. Like this we have to make the circuit diagram. So this circuit is already connected in this unit inbuilt, and standard components also used in this circuit. So this is the inductance. The value is 2 Henry, and capacitance is value is 0.32 microfarad. So inductance value is 2 Henry and capacitance 0.32 microfarad. And the resistance value we have calculated depending upon the damping factors. Depending upon the damping factors along with the inductance and capacitance, we have calculated resistance like this. This formula we have calculated resistance values. R is equal to 2 zeta root L divided by C. So now we calculate the resistance of the circuit. So how to calculate the resistance? 2 zeta root L by C. So L you know the values, that is a standard component values, that is 2 Henry. 2, the zeta is depending upon the damping factor we have to taken 0.3. Root L value is 2 Henry and divided by capacitance values 0.32 microfarad, and then this should becomes then it should comes 1500 ohms, means 1.5 kilo ohms. The R like this. So resistance should be calculated depending upon the another damping factors 0.7 and also 2 and then 1. So 0.7, 1 and 2. Now measure the resistance values using multimeter. Keep the resistance in 2K. Then put the terminals here, red and black terminals. Then vary the resistance part. We have adjust 1.5 kilo ohms, means 1500 ohms depending upon the 0.3 damping factor. Enough. Make the connection diagram. The signal source's output should be connected to input of the RLC circuit. The output of the signal source connected to input of the RLC circuit. Then output of the RLC connected to a red terminal, then another one connected to green terminal, and this should be connected to CRO probes. Now measure the time response characteristics in this CR. After make the connection, then keep the time constant 3 milliseconds for the square wave and 5 seconds for the step. So we have only switch on 3 milliseconds time constant. Then switch on this toggle switch on positions for the signal source. Then vary the amplitude step by step. See, in this CRO, the time response characteristics is coming in the CRO. So from the CRO, we have noted on the time response characteristics, that is TD, TR, TP, TS and MP. So maximum overshot this one, and then steady state errors. The case is 0.3, means that is under damped conditions. Then what is the resistance of the ohms? 1000. under damped. So note down the characteristics, time response characteristics: TD, TR, TP, TS, MP and steady state errors. Now note on the TD means delay time. How to note on the delay time? This is 0, this is final value is 1, and TD you should note on half of the final value. Means half of the final value means from here this section. Then this should be goes to here. From this point we have to taken TD from here to here. TD how much is there? See 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, 1, 1.2 like this we have to measure. How much here? 0.3 is there. 0.3 multiplication this time per division 5 milliseconds. 0.3 into which becomes 1.5 into 10 to the power of minus 3. This is the 0.3, 0.2 and 0.4 in between is there. So I have taken 0.3 multiplication time per division 5 milliseconds. Then it should comes 1.5 into 10 to the power of minus 3 seconds. Like this we have noted. Then TR means rising time. What is the rising time? This point is the rising time. From here to here we have to measure. How much is there? Nearest it will come 0.2, 0.4 and 0.5 in between. Okay, 0.4, 0.6 in between is there. So 0.4 into 5 milliseconds. Here should comes 2 milliseconds. Then after we have note on TP means peak time. This is the peak time. This is the peak time. How to take peak time? You comes same directions here. So it should comes 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8 means 9. Or I think it should comes 0.9. 0.9 multiplication 5. TP which becomes 4.5 milliseconds. Where you have note on the settling time? So this point is the settling time from here to here. TS we have taken settling time from here to here. Means the TS we have taken from here to here. This point is goes saturated now. So this point from here to here. This point we have taken TS settling time. Settling time how much? 1, 2, 3, 4. It should comes 5. 5 to 5 milliseconds. It should comes 0.025 seconds. Then after maximum peak. So maximum peak you have taken from, this is the maximum peak from here to here we have noted. From here to the final value line. This is the MP means maximum peak. How to take how much maximum peak? Just you have to bring the curves here. Bring the curves here and note down. So this is 1, 1.2 and 1.4 is I think 1.3 or 1.4. You take 1.3 no problem. So 1.3 into 5 milliseconds. How much? So this is a maximum peak from here to here. This is 1, 1.2, 1.4 in between is there. So 1.3 multiplications voltage division. How much per division value is 5 volts. So 1.3 into 5. It should becomes 6.5 volt. Then afterwards measure steady state error. Steady state error, the settling down and final value in between the space we call steady state errors. These steady state errors we have to measure from here to final value to settling down curves. You should. So after note on the maximum peak, then note on the steady state error. How to take the steady state error? See that steady state error is the differences between final value output and the desired output. This is the final output. This is the final output. This is the desired output. So these differences we have note on the steady state error. How much here? So 0.2, 0.4. So 0.4 multiplication 5 milliseconds. It should come 2 milliseconds. Similarly, the same procedures we have to use depending upon the resistance, depending upon the damping factors. We have conduct critically damped and also over damped.